let me start washing these dishes. These dishes. What up, Kyle? Ouch. Oh. Just waiting for more people to join the live. So I was scrolling through. I was scrolling through Google this morning, right? And I saw CJ So Cool net worth being around anywhere from around 200. Was it 100K to 200K? But that's besides the point, right? His mama have people pocket watching people and stuff like that, stalking, calling people broke, the whole 9 yards. CJ monthly yearly revenue is between 2 billion, allegedly, according to Google. I don't know how that broadcast nigga was so much money, but hold on, yeah. I'm getting a cool. So yeah, like I was saying, I was scrolling through Google. My question is, right, Lexi, because you got the embarrassed, you got exposed as being a motherfucking homewrecker, right, sweetheart? So my question, like I asked yesterday, what is really your true intention? CJ not gonna marry you. CJ is not going to tie himself down because come on, nigga needs to be a thought. And once you're not like fucking royalty, he will toss you to the curb. CJ basically ruined Lil Don Julio's life by posting the shit that he did about Lil Don Julio. And in my Fly Uchi voice, I digress. Because at the end of the day, you made a child. When she didn't come out the way you expected her to, you call sister a motherfucking reject. Now, on a serious note, Kamari, you need to change. Not because your mother is a fat stripper at Tooties means you need to be the better version or the better looking version of a stripper like your mom. Like in all reality, to think of it, Kamari, getting suspended from school as many times as you did at a young age is triggering. And if you was living in a Caribbean household, your ass would have been whooped. There is no what but ifs about it. Honestly, your ass would have been whooped. And I'm not arguing with nobody. I don't have no time. If you're arguing with me, you're arguing with yourself and your mother. Because I personally do not understand how y'all grown people want to be like, don't speak on the kids. But then say in the same breath that the child not supposed to be doing the things that we see them doing on social media. You need not be a hypocrite. You need to pick a motherfucking side. At the end of the day, whether or not Kamari drank the Don Julio, whether she, the whole motherfucking point is Kamari should have never posted that Instagram story with her having that motherfucking bottle of alcohol in her hands. She's too young. Age of consent is 21 to drink alcohol, 16 to do everything else. From time you hit 16, you're a motherfucking adult. Your parents have the right to kick you out of their house. So at the end of the day, life goes round, but Kamari, you fucking up your circle of life. That is all we're trying to tell you. We're not saying what we're saying to disrespect you or nothing like that. We're saying it because we really truly see you going down a path that's not becoming of a young kid influencer. As a matter of fact, don't fucking call yourself a kid influencer. You're not that. Because you're influencing kids to dress in booty shorts and dance with their father's dick printing videos showing. And what pisses me off is you could clearly see that you're suffering from fucking depression and you're allowing your father to make a mockery off of you. Make it make sense, Kamari. Pick and choose your battles. You're going to either sit your ass there, take it because you're getting money from it for your mother to take care of you. Or you tell your dad and you come and tell him the truth. Your grandmother basically said you don't want to be around your dad. That's perfectly fine. Right? But refrain from doing shit that could tarnish your life, because when your father stops taking care of you, at the end of the motherfucking day, you have to fend for your motherfucking self. And the Don Julio will always be there. If you want to turn 25 and you're drinking a bottle of Don Julio and twerking, do that, but get your damn education. Because clearly your look's not going for you. You took your father whole retarded side of the family face. Mouth, everything. At the end of the day, your father don't care about you. Your father have children he not taking care of. CJ don't give a damn. So if it has reached to a point where you truly don't want to go live Gary, Indiana, live the slums, to go to Vegas, then speak up for your damn self. That reason why you said you didn't want to spend Thanksgiving with your father sounded bogus as fuck. Like, damn, get a life, Kamari. You don't have a life. You're living your life for your friends and people. Your dad only making you hang around white people because black people don't really mess with him like that. It's only the dumb asses who mess with your father. Damn. At the end of the day, we all have our own lives to live. We all have our own everything to live. But it's getting to a point where these young people will categorize it both, especially these young women. All they want is, I want gunman, I want bad man. Then when they finish, their whole life getting thrown away because you hear they get shot. You hearing they lost their lives because the man killed them and their child. At the end of the day, I must say this: wanting fast money, wanting drug man. You understand what I'm saying? Wanting drug man, wanting fast man is not the way to fucking life. Being a slut is not the way to enjoy life. Point blank, period, simple. I'll say it again, being a whore is not the way to life. Ain't everyone coming in? I know I just joke around when I say certain things, but at the end of the day, I really had to sit back yesterday and understand that what I went through, somebody could be going through it 10 times worse. But the key to enjoying life and not making everybody upset with you is by listening to the right people. You listening to your daddy go and smoke weed right after his baptism. Having people holding him by his waist. Having two men holding him by his waist. And he say he gonna get baptized. I don't know what kind of baptism the fuck that was, but Kamari, move on. That's the best piece of information I can give you because next year is going to repeat itself. You do something, your father use it for monetary gain. He used it to come on here and act a fool and post things about you and make you look stupid. Because not every parent will allow you to influence their child. Not every parent. Trust me, if I ever have children, my child come and tell me, Mommy, I look up to CJ so cool, I will beat the child. Knowing what I know, you're not supporting that pedophile. You're not supporting that disgusting human being. My thing is, if you're innocent, if allegations against you are not true, you will not try your hardest. You will clear up your name by going through the legal proceedings and doing the legal stuff that is available rather than sitting your ass on the internet like a monkey. I'm sorry, Lord, but CJ looks like a damn monkey swinging from lie to lie, bashing people and having the most to say. Meanwhile, he cannot. He's running out of energy for his own mother who does him worse. It is freaking triggering. Like, damn. Then we have trophy wives. I don't get the damn point about being a trophy wife. All you getting is money and your children suffering. Like, the hell? And you're really buying the trophy wife story. That lady allowed the abuse that went down in her home to happen. I don't care what none of y'all say. That lady allowed the abuse to happen. She allowed it because how your story not adding up. It has to take a really logical person to analyze all the series of videos that she has done for you to understand that her story truly makes no sense. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be if I'm the first to say it. If I am the last to say, don't marry a man, don't be with a man for the monetary value. That is not love. Your man's supposed to be able to tell you, hey babes, look, $500. Go and get your hair done. Go and get your nails done. You shouldn't be having to be like doing over-sexualizing yourself and making yourself look disgusting on the internet, declassifying yourself, declassifying yourself for the greater good of having a man to sleep with and for the better purpose of just saying, I have a man, y'all see my man taking care of me? Oh my God, like bitch, please. Telling a woman if a man not making 6 figures don't take a man, but yet still you ask her cook and you have to be buying you KFC every day to feed your ass. Make it make sense. Like some of your women don't even think before you listen to these women on social media. Y'all don't think, and it's irritating. It really is irritating. I don't understand how CJ Soko making billions of dollars and he can barely survive living in a foreclosed Airbnb. Make that make sense. You really truly have poor money management if that's the case. Cause damn. Just damn. You truly have poor money management. And another day, all I can say is this year was a year for exposure. And the year for exposure shall carry into 2025 because look, they're now charging Jay-Z and Diddy with sleeping with underage girls. But my thing is, I don't trust that Busby lawyer. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not trust Busby with the slightest bone in my body. He has no credibility to me, if we're being honest. If we're being honest, he has no credibility to me. And that's that. I'm not saying that the victims are not there or they're innocent. But the way things are going about is just leaning towards the money grab. There was something else I had came across up when I was looking at TJ. Oh yes, I posted a short from last year when CJ and Lexi said they got married. There is so many things wrong with CJ Soko's relationship with that white lady. That leads to they never getting married. I'm sorry. All of y'all rooting for the marriage. TJ ain't marrying that girl. Like one, Lexi is a streetwalker. Who the fuck will marry a streetwalker? Two, Lexi has no stable source of income. For sure, Lexi has no source of a stable income. Reason why I say that Lexi went to school to be you know what? I don't know if she went to school, but the bitch says she a realtor. I don't understand how she a realtor, but that what the bitch said. I digress. She said she's a realtor. I don't know how truthful that is, but that is what Miss Lexi Lomier said. She's a realtor. So I don't see where the money coming in. The realtor market, being a realtor, have its ups and downs. Trust me, I wanted to become one, but I say, you see me, that's not for me. The stress of having to get recertified and then at times your license not getting approved because you're missing something. I couldn't go through that stress, so I went through the environmental route. I'll help you build an eco-friendly home rather than help you find one. We'll build it from scratch. At the end of the day, I don't see CJ Soko marrying Lexi. That's just me. A lot of people wanted to sit and argue with me. And I can list all, and when I said I can list all the reasons why CJ will never marry Lexi, you'll understand. One, Lexi is not wife material. The food that CJ posts Lexi cooking is basic as food. Alright? I'm from the Caribbean. I have a Guyanese mother. I'm half St. Lucian, half Guyanese. I'm biracial. Not biracial. Whatever the term is, I forget. The term for I'm I have two nationalities. Multinational. Whatever you want to call it. And my mother teaches me how to cook. And it's not just about boiling rice, putting salt. Cooking takes a lot. So that's one reason why CJ may never marry late. I need another bowl to rinse out these dishes. Hey, Betty. Hey, Liz. Hey, Sheben. Hey, Rose. Hey, Miss Kim. Like, CJ ain't marrying Alexi. That's a fact for a fact. CJ is not going to marry that girl. He ain't marrying her. He just having her there for show. That is the whole moral of the story. Lexi is a trophy for CJ. He can break her, hurt her, leave her, come back. She'll believe whatever bullshit he tell her. They break up again. Lexi is a trophy. And if CJ ever marries Lexi or Lexi ever marries CJ, that is because they're blackmailing each other. And like I said, you want to argue with me, you're not arguing with me because I'm not taking you on, you're arguing with yourself and your mother because at the end of the day, CJ not following Lexi, but Lexi following CJ. Then they will have time CJ following Lexi and Lexi not following CJ, vice versa. Right? That if I was CJ's girlfriend, that right there would have triggered the fuck out of me. If we being honest. That would have triggered me. Because that's some bullshit. Two CJ has followed you. Another reason why CJ and Lexi will never work out is because Lexi, whether it's true, whether it's a rumor, has been seen with other men. And CJ's manager is Lexi's ex-boyfriend. Right? All Lexi does for CJ is get the plug of a friend and uses that plug to get CJ the content that he has. Right? Let's be honest, right? We're being honest. That is all Lexi is to CJ. And at the end of the day, when you really watch it, the main question is, and that would make CJ keep you as his woman, is can you produce kids? Can you give CJ the amount of kids that he's willing to have with you? You feel me? Now another thing why CJ will never prosper in a relationship is because he's always too quick when you're in an argument with him to speak on your womb. Oh, I had to pay for the twins I have. CJ, we didn't need to know that. That was royalty story to tell. CJ always tells stories that's not used to tell. That's what pisses me off about the CJ so cool and mama situation. Right? You guys always telling stories that are not yours to tell. At the end of the day, I'm not going to lie to tell you, I wouldn't be speaking to my mother either if my mother did the things that Ricky would do. CJ never had his dad died. Now I don't know if that's his dad, but His dad died allegedly when he was very young. So CJ never had a stable male figure in his life. You feel me? He never had a stable male figure in his life. So at the end of the day, if you have to really watch it, the purpose of the main reason why CJ is acting the way he's acting, he has no male to say, okay. And when I say he has no male, because apparently he have uncles. When I say he has no male figure, I mean he has no male figure that has not done any foul shit to him, or he has not witnessed them do any foul shit to other people that you could say is a role model or a figure. Right? CJ life is all over the motherfucking place. And for CJ to come on social media to call his daughter Kamari a reject, and to have Alexis Lomier, Lomier, that's how you pronounce it. Be around his daughter, and he is literally forcing Kamari to call Lexi a stepmom. Lexi is not normal. Lexi has no maternal instincts in her. And trust me, God has placed too many kids in this world, also known as Kamari, to be able to put more where they don't have parental figures in their life. At the end of the day, everybody praises CJ for having the twins and posting the twins. Having kids is not all about fucking money. And I thought, growing up, I thought that's what life was. Until I was diagnosed with ADHD for the simple fact that I will force myself to do multiple things because I'm not getting the attention of a parent. Right? I don't have a good relationship with my dad, but my dad never said, okay, let me abandon Jonica. Let me abandon Jonica. He never said that. What he did say is, no matter how hard things Jonica makes life, I will continue to make the sacrifices needed. And that is exactly what my dad did. And right now, I am a spoiled brat. I have had yet to do anything for them to have the reason to kick me out their house. You feel me? I am very respectful. I have very much a good understanding of why I can't get things done. I get money every month from my parents. So at the end of the day, I know that with my education, when I decide instead of getting a job, I can become a social media influencer. My bachelor's degree, I'm working on getting my bachelor's degree. My associate's degree can get me a good motherfucking job. You understand? So when social media don't work out, you understand? And I need to make a change at a particular point in my life. I can carry on and make that change. I don't need to be dependent on how people view me. But trust me, I have had experience and done some stuff that people would think would tarnish one's reputation. But I have a pretty good solid reputation. I can come on YouTube, interact in a chat, have an internet family. I can go all over social media, various different platforms, and interact with people. You feel me? That's why I don't get. Morning, Sandra. That is why I don't get why influencers are encouraging kids to not get a job. It's beyond me. It is beyond me. Social media is not going to be there forever. Social media is not a everlasting thing. Right now, next month, they're shutting down TikTok. Even though every year they say they do it, they never end up doing it. Right? At the end of the day, people, don't be ignorant to the fact that the